Hi, everybody. Welcome to Goddess Love Healings. This is an education video for everyone. It's about self-reflection questions. If you're having a spiritual awakening or you feel lost or need to know which direction that you need to move in. So I got I don't even know how many. I was just kind of channeling them. From my own experience when I was having my spiritual awakening. So, questions to ask yourself when you feel lost or in which direction you would like to move in. So, I'm going to read from some notes. Okay. So, which direction to go in for your highest and greatest good right now in your current situation or whatever you're experiencing right now. Okay. Let's see. So what we're gonna do here is this is education to teach you how to connect to your own higher self, inner child, whatever you want to call it, to uncover your own hidden universe from within, your own expectations, releasing all expectations that other people have placed on you in your life. Okay. So, first question is, who am I? All right. So we're always asking, who am I? Who am I? Where do I belong? What's next for me? And in the temple path I chose to walk is a good question. All right. So who am I? Number one. Number two is, where do I belong? And I know I'm not alone because I too had a spiritual awakening and have had it. We've all had it our entire lives. It's a cycle that having the human experience from the soul's perspective is a temple path that we all chose to walk and experience. Okay, so who am I? Where do I belong? Question number two. And you can always come back to this video, take notes, write it down for yourself. So whenever you do feel stuck or whatever it is for you, and you're lost and making a decision consciously, definitely look back at your notes. It's always good to write it down. Journal your feelings and your experiences. Okay, so what's next for me? And in this temple path I chose to walk. So obviously, unconscious part of your mind is things that are showing up for you that you are not aware of. Okay, so we want to do this consciously. We're going to set an intention every time we want to connect to our higher self, our inner child, or our inner light being, right? Okay, so this also works when you want to connect to your spirit guides, your guardian angels, ascended masters, whatever it is. It all works for you this way, with intention. So, question number 4, where will my journey ask me to travel to? Or what am I called, or what am I being called to do right now for my highest and greatest good, and possibly the highest and greatest good of all that is? Okay. Why did I choose my parents? Okay. So maybe you're having conflict with your father or your mother. Okay. So why did I choose my parents for this experience or this lesson? Good question to ask. Okay. And all you have to do is set the intention and then be completely aware of what's being shown to you through your parents, okay? Whether they're in the physical or in the non-physical, okay? So where do I need to reflect that is no longer working or serving my new life or new beginning? So maybe you're someone out there that has already been doing the reflecting and know what no longer serves or working for you to build a new life, a new beginning. Okay. So we always get to go inside and say, I'm going to reflect on this situation or this person or, whatever it is to you. So you're going to reflect. Um, where do I need to reflect? That is no longer serving me. It kind of feels like a loop. Okay. It could be feeling like a lesson. And you just keep repeating this lesson and you're not learning. So right there. Okay. So you want a new beginning, you want new life, but where do you feel that you are still repeating the same habits or patterns, or maybe a traditional thing that no longer works for you? And you know it, you just don't know what steps to take. So it's always helpful to reflect. Okay. It could be making a decision about following a family tradition that you're just not comfortable with anymore. It's no more about the comfort zone. There's no expansion, staying comfortable. Okay, it's time to get uneasy, take risks. Yeah. So, what feels off or out of alignment in my current situations or surroundings? So, we're sensual beings and we get to do these things. We get to ask these questions like, what feels off or out of alignment? Okay, when we feel out of alignment, we're in the lower energies. This is not our higher self. This is an aspect of ourselves that we've always believed needed to be a certain way, like one way to focus the mind, one way to feel through the heart, right? So when you're out of alignment, everything outside of you is gonna look. How do I want to say this? I want to find the exact words that will fit your situation, your circumstance. When you're out of alignment, maybe in your finances. Okay, so if your finances is out of alignment, it's saying, how do I get back into alignment to better my situation or my surroundings? Okay, so only you know. Okay, so that will help. Ask that question to yourself. So, what kind of people do I want to surround myself with? Okay, this is another reflection. So, this goes back to what you hold on to from the past. Okay, so some people don't know how to honor and release their past, and they still hold on to old friends, old energies and patterns and habits, the way it was. Okay, so once you start reflecting within, and being more mindful of who you hang around, the people, places, and things, and what ideas of others you invite in mentally and emotionally, right? You get to reflect upon this and you get a choice. You get to choose, is this serving me? Is this working for me? Okay. So I'm going to move on. New question. Okay. Where can I focus all my energy right now? So we have many ways to focus our energy. Okay, we can focus on family, we can focus on ourselves, we can focus on career, we can focus on love. So where is your energy being pulled to? Okay, what is it showing you outside, like your surroundings, again, your situation? So where's your energy being drained and It's draining your power and your life force, okay? So where can I focus my energy right now? So this is, remember, these questions are for your highest and greatest good. So think about anybody else. This is for you, right? And it's an invitation to communicate with your higher self, with your own light being that knows exactly what you need and what steps to get there. Okay. So, what is my body trying to say to me? And I am not listening. Okay. So, our body, as a central being, we get to feel things. And all our life, we tried to stuff down these feelings and say, oh, I'll get to that later. It, it ain't nothing and stuff like that. So, your body is your best communicator. Okay, it is you're an intuitive being that is very sensual, and you're allowed to feel. Maybe someone told you you weren't allowed to feel. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to ask your body for messages. Very important. Okay, so let's use an example. Like right now, I can feel expansion in my heart space. So that means that I am expanding emotionally, emotionally connected to the collective and to my own self love and others. Okay. So, or the mind space, if you get a headache, okay, what is that message? Okay. Maybe your intellectual being over very intuitive. Okay. So if you're always up in your head, you're going to receive headaches and anxiety and stress, and you're going to overthink all the time. You're not going to be able to connect to what your body's message is. How you feel is the most important part of that question. Okay. So, how do you feel? Ask your body, because we have also a chakra system. The first seven chakras, starting from the crown to the root chakra, is all about our physical experience, right? So physical, emotional, mental, and the connection to our inner being and to the higher source of the unknown energies that you are not aware of. Okay, so next question. What is a spiritual awakening? Again, you are asking yourself this question. So if I were to ask myself this question, okay, what is a spiritual awakening? Okay, it's kind of like leaving the old behind to have the new. It's a new perception, new perspectives. It it is a process that you've been going through your entire life since you were born. Okay, so you came in your mother's womb as a divine being. Okay, nothing other than that. You were a divine being. You came in, you were perfect, perfectly imperfect, whichever way that was. So as you come out into the world and you get to have all these different experiences, right? A spiritual awakening is when we're at our lowest point in our life or our circumstance that's surrounding us, and we're at our weakest moments and points in life. So what other way is to awaken and arise into your own truth, right? It is to say, huh, an epiphany, right? You'll have an epiphany. Your mind will expand, your heart will expand in different directions. And you can also be very confused in a spiritual awakening. Okay. You will connect to your own soul's purpose, passion, or mission, And it is very confusing if you don't have the right mentor to help you with that. So that's what a spiritual awakening is. It's like aha moments, like, okay, this is not working for me anymore. What can I do to take the steps to change it? Good questions to ask. What do I want? Next question. What do I want for a career? Maybe you're someone out there that has had the same work ethic and you're just tired. It's not working for you anymore. And you want to build yourself a career that's long lasting and gonna build a new stable foundation for yourself, your family, your loved ones, whatever it is to you. Okay. So next question is, am I on the right path or direction that my soul wants me to go on? Okay. So this is a trick question. There is no right or wrong path. Okay. There's no one purpose or one mission that you could possibly choose when you're having a spiritual awakening in these epiphanies. Okay. Um, your soul already knows what is your highest and greatest good. Okay. And sometimes you just got to take this leap of faith and trust the process from the inner universe to guide you and show you and reflect what's on the outside. Okay. So, with observing your external you, right? Your experiences, your creations, whatever it is you do, um, is your energy. Okay. It's your energy, and you're always on the right path. You're never on the wrong path because wherever you are right now is perfect. You're either growing and expanding and learning a lesson. So that is to be totally grateful for that question, to know that it is a trick question and you are never on the wrong path or the right path. It just is. Okay, this is the spot where it just is. And is perfect for you and your surroundings and all your experiences. Okay, so next question is, what mysteries have I already unfolded or have already unfolded for me? So, mysteries. Mysteries and mysticism about spirituality, number one. Um, Maybe you're someone that's been on this path and you're completely aware, then you can resonate to the mystery is um, self acceptance, right? It's something we were not taught to accept ourselves for exactly who we are and what we can do or be in the world, or in a certain situation or circumstance. So, what's already unfolded for you in this mystery and soul's expansion? And what lessons have you learned? And what blessings have you received for learning these lessons? Be completely aware, consciously choose to be aware of the life lessons, the loop. Okay, these will be lessons that you've learned over and over and again, and it no longer resonates. Okay, it's not to push aside, it's not to shove down as an emotion, so you don't feel the lesson. You want to completely be aware of the mysteries of the spiritual awakening and awareness. Okay, and this is opening up and expanding your energy to bring in new people, places, and things that are in perfect alignment for your soul, um, the mysteries of your soul that your soul wants to show you. And they're going to be totally beautiful and unique experiences for you. Okay, so next question to ask is, What does my current partner offer me mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? Okay, so whatever your situation or your circumstance, it always goes back to that because it's an experience we're having with or without a partner. Okay, this is for you alone too. These questions. This is not just if you have a partner. So current partner, we'll start there. What is this current partner or relationship offering you mentally? Okay, is it bringing you um, stability in your mind, or is it like blowing your mind, right? So by blowing your mind, I mean, is it not serving you mentally or emotionally or physically or even spiritually, right? So you can take what resonates out of all these questions and put it in your own circumstances or situations. Next question. What am I attracting into my energy field? Is it love or fear? Okay. This is another trick question. Um, we attract so many different things into our energy, and we're completely unaware of this unknown attraction and force that we held. Okay, so when you get to ask this question, what am I attracting into my energy field? This, I'm talking about the mental, the emotional, the physical energy, because we have layers and layers and layers of energy um, portals, okay, outside of our body. Okay, so the very first one is the ethereal energy, which is everybody that you're around's energy of thought, emotions, or whatever it is to you. That ethereal energy is something that needs to be cleansed and tended to on I won't even say a daily basis, I would say a moment's basis, to be very mindful of what toxic energy you're allowing in. um, Again, thoughts and emotions, right? And in your physical environment, in your space where you are the most is very important. um, okay, so you will know if it's fear or love. Okay, you will know. This is a good question to ask your body, right? You can ask your heart mainly. Okay, so do I need to make changes in my diet to reach my certain goal or specific changes for health reasons? Okay, so we love to ignore the intake of food that we process, and this can be damaging to the body mentally and emotionally and physically. It works on all levels of energy fields. Um, so, if you ask this question to your higher self, of course, you already know, okay, you know what triggers you have out there. So maybe you love chocolate and you know it's not good for you, but you keep eating it and then you gain weight and you're not being consciously aware of the self care and the self love that you need to make this change. Okay, so really good question to ask yourself. Okay, if you're setting a goal to lose weight, what are you not um, seeing or doing or even believing is possible for you? All right, so this could be a self image that's been reflected in from other people in your life. Okay, maybe they tell you you're too skinny, too thin, too fat, too ugly. um, Even some people that hear that they're beautiful all the time, they don't really believe it. Okay, so that's good self reflection for your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. Um, Next question. What are other people showing me about myself? Okay. So there's a lot about ourselves through a spiritual awakening that we really just don't want to look at. Okay. These are shadow aspects that we do not accept, and we shove down, again, a thought, a feeling, um, a pattern of self talk that we do to ourselves or we say about others. So, when you ask this question, what are other people showing me about myself? This you become, again, the observer and consciously choose to just observe and not react. Okay. Just take it in and say, is this what other people are showing me about myself? Did I need to look on a deeper emotional level or a mental level or a physical level or a spiritual level? Okay, so really great questions to ask. And believe me, your higher self or your inner child will reflect that. They will reflect, like sometimes we get angry with our children. Um, and we know we really don't want to. It doesn't serve them and it doesn't serve us. But this is our inner child reflected in our children when they choose to react. Okay. When you say, get off me, not right now, that's rejection. Okay. So maybe someone did that to you growing up. And now you are doing it to your own kids or someone else in your life. It doesn't have to be children, but this is the reflection um, of the inner child. Okay, when you do it to a child and they react back, that is because you need to connect more to your inner child wound and say, listen, yes, uh, I remember that. I remember what age I was. I remember who has rejected me, and with full self awareness and appreciation, you get to forgive that situation and allow yourself to grow from it and just expand and say, you know what, that did happen. But that's not me anymore. That was then. And I get to honor and release that and be who I am and not feel rejected from people, places, and uh, situations that you're put in. Okay. Um, we could take that a lot deeper, but I'm not going to. All right. So, next question. Where am I giving my own power away? So, a lot of these questions, they all come together. Okay. They're all about the spiritual awakening. Um, so, where am I giving my own power away? And this too, you can ask your body for a message. It will be your power center, which is a solar plexus above the navel. And when you feel the power center is for you to expand in your own power, but sometimes we can give it away. And what I mean by that is like people that are out here making YouTube videos and education. Okay. So we receive, as I do, I am a receiver of the information and knowledge to turn into wisdom for education for the collective to be aware of. So when this happens, and it's not just YouTube, it's in our current situations too, as well, like with our partner. You could want to share so much that you're receiving, and the person's hearing you and feeling what you're saying, but they're not taking it in and they're not using it. Okay, so that's when you learn to draw back your power and your energy and bring it back to self love, self care, because that can feel like a rejection too. Maybe You're really excited about what happened at work today and you want to share it with your partner. Well, your partner had a really bad day and really not hearing it or feeling it. So you sharing is you're draining your life force. It's not ever a waste. I'll never say that. It's not a waste. But you need to pull back and allow that person to be able to raise their own vibration and stand in their own power and truth. So yeah, we can give our power away. We could, it's that, I want to save you. Here, save me. I want to give it to you. And they really don't want it. They're in this denial or rejection stage that, you know, they're listening, but it's not being used, right? So you can give all your power away to someone that doesn't deserve it, is what I'm saying. Okay. Because we're only here to save ourselves. We're not here to save anybody else. We can give the education with the intention of expanding in the physical and integrating the spiritual awakening, but we can really lose track of how much we give away. Okay. So some things are meant just for you in your own personal journey. First and foremost, to heal your own mind, your own heart, and body. And you are just basically someone that is a way shower. Once you take the step and start this process. Okay, so where do I need balance in my life? Okay, so everybody can be out of balance in one area of life and have all the rest figured out. That is very important. That one imbalance will throw the whole balance part off. So another question you can ask your body and connect in, tune in through a meditation, grounding, drinking lots of water, cleanse and detoxify the body, the mind, and the spirit. Also is, bringing balance into your life. So if you want to start in your love life, where does that need balancing? Start there. Pick 1 to 2. If you're a multitasker, pick 3, but don't go over 3. Way too much. Overwhelm. So you can pick love life and career, or finances and family, right? Fitness and fulfillment, passion, success, whatever it is to you. You can pick 2 specific areas, start with one and the other, however you want to rotate it for yourself. And that brings balance. And you want to know, most importantly, you can set a daily ritual for meditation and grounding your energy, which is intended focus on love life. All right. So grounding is focus into career. Okay. That's what and how it is to balance each and every area of your life. If even a little bit is out of balance, you will know. Your higher self, your outer world will reflect that unbalanced part of you, which also means you're out of alignment. So see how they kind of come together. You can go back to all these questions. They're all very useful. Let's see. What causes me to second guess myself when making a decision for my own life? So the answer to that is simple. You got a lot of other people's thoughts going around in your head because all your life you seeked advice outside of yourself. Okay. So this can cause anxiety and stress. Again, the headaches, the sleepless nights, um, just overthinking, being overwhelmed, being so logic. Um, and it's also rejecting your own inner thoughts. Okay. Um, so that's what causes you to second guess yourself, is because you're too busy listening to everybody else's expectations that they have or had in the past for you, so you don't even know which direction to go to. All right. So this could be love, career, finance, partnerships, and business. Um, just fill in the blank, okay, for your own life. Um, um, okay, good question. Like when you're feeling overwhelmed, or um, you're giving so much of yourself to other people, maybe it's family members or friends, um, and you're putting your own stuff off, what question do you want to ask is, what do I need to do right now that I've been putting off? Because why? I'm giving my energy. It's over here, it's over here, it's over here, and over there. It's just scattered all over the universe. Okay. So this can happen unconsciously. So, good question to bring you to your conscious effort of not to no longer put off the things that are important in just your life, because we can get tied up. We can get tied up, and we can put our energy and focus on maybe our partner's issues that current situation that they're having, and it is causing uh, you to put off what you need to do for you. Like I've been putting off going to buy freaking razors. I have Near and all that. I use all kinds of stuff to shave my legs, but an example is I keep saying, "Oh, I'll get it tomorrow." I'm good. This razor still works. I can go get it tomorrow, but I keep putting it off, and it's because of other people. All right, and you allow this. This is not something you can blame on anybody else. You have a voice. You need to use it, and you need to stand up for yourself and say, "No, I cannot do that today. I have, this is my intention. I said it this morning, and I'm not changing it for no one." You have the power, and you can take it back without feeling guilt or shame for not helping someone else. And this works too with um, other people wanting to ask you to borrow money or something like that, and all your needs ain't met. Make sure your needs are met first, okay? And then it's fine. It's fine to help. Your higher self is all for it. But the second that you put yourself off, you'll find out. All right. So next question. Let's see. All right. Who was or still is my biggest influencer? So this is where a lot of your thoughts and feelings come from. Okay. So this person, right, who was or still is my biggest influencer. Now, who is that for you? All right. Real simple. You know who you looked up to, and how they influenced you to think, feel, and react. Okay. So, really great question. What lessons have I learned so far, and do I keep going backwards to relearn it, or am I done with it? Okay. You'll know when you're done with it because you're not going to be in that loop anymore. And right now, the whole collective is going through self reflection, self awakening, um, and healing the mind and the heart, to even know which direction to go in life. I'm getting clients that are just bored with where they're working and they want to try something new. So it can be, I want to make more money, but I don't know how. This could be a loop in a limited belief pattern that you have to work really hard or you'll never have nothing in life. That's not true. I mean, look at the work I do. This is my income. I love it. It pays very well. And this could be for you and it might not be, but it's there's so many opportunities out there in the world and we just don't have the right perception and perspectives around it. All right. So this comes back to the inner reflecting. Okay. Well, why do I believe that I have to settle at this job, in this relationship, or whatever it is? Okay. So there's the loop. Go back to your influencer, right? It might be a belief system, something that worked for a little while but no longer feels good. But remember, it's not right or wrong. There's always a teacher and a student. So you're either the teacher or you're the student, right? In the loop, in the lesson. Okay, so I think that's all. Yeah, you definitely want to take notes. But you also can connect through meditation by releasing all ego thought and what you thought you once knew to invite in the new opportunities and expansion and perception of what is possible in what direction you can take moving forward. Okay, let me see if I left anything out. I am going to pull some additional messages with the tarot for the collective. Let's see. I think that's it. Okay, and as always, my intention is to bring guidance and clarity, hope for your releasing and honoring your past, where there may be any self-doubt or that you might have right now in making a decision about a situation. So let's get out the tarot. Okay, I forgot what deck I'm using here. It is, the Light Seers Tarot. Beautiful illustration here. And there's the Queen of Pentacles talking about it. All right, so let me move my notes here. Calling in your team in spirit, my team in spirit, which is already here, always, before I do videos or I channel anything, is for the highest and greatest good of all that is. Okay, so the questions we're at, just for an education video, we are going to pull additional guidance messages from the tarot to uncover your own hidden universe of expectations. Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Spirit said take it. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Swords. So this is an apprentice. She loves to learn. She's got so many ideas. Okay. She's connected to nature. She communicates with birds. She's really educated herself. Maybe with books. Maybe this is your higher self saying to get more ideas, to not hesitate and go into the library and getting a book. All right. Which will bring more ideas, or YouTube videos, whichever way you want to learn and educate yourself. Okay. Google. Right. Let's see. Okay, and she, as you can see, is walking this tight rope or stick, whatever it is, but she's on her tippy toes, right? So she's not afraid. She's totally balanced, um, and always coming back to the apprentice to learn new things. So she might be a page, but she's willing to learn and expand through thought and actually the balance and on the tippy toes. Okay, because this swords are thoughts, but like she's just learning new things, or she's learning to multitask different ideas because I'm getting different bulbs there, right? Different lights are going off on how to use the education from where it looks like a she, first started and began and share it. Okay. So that is the bottom of the deck. But the first card we got is an action card. Okay. It is a Knight of Pentacles. And you've been leaving this trail of I'm feeling this. As it looks like a coin, it looks also like a healing modality, right? And traveling light. Okay, so dropping these ideas right here, taking action, traveling light, packing light, simplifying the life. So it's taking action somewhere in your life. And like we said, making a decision. I got Two of Swords. You know, sometimes we can get stuck and not move forward by making a decision because we can't see which actions to move forward, which actions to take that are for our highest and greatest good on our spiritual path. Let's see. Okay. So he's also taking action moving forward. He's very grounded. You see here, he's got no shoes, right? So he's connecting. He's connecting and very optimistic about the action. He's looking at this decision, right, about bringing balance and planting a tree of fruit. And it's through the wisdom. Okay, so taking action, moving forward, plucking out like the ideas where he started to educate himself to educate others. Okay, so this could be somebody's career advice or transition and change that you're. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel, is she's very abundant and she's getting ready to pick that. The owl is about wisdom, right? Knowledge and wisdom. So she's picking that one right there that the owl sets on. And no gender base, by the way. It's masculine and feminine, right? So she's got all these down here, these pentacles in a basket. And she's got this really big one right here. Could be an idea to take action, to make a decision. When it comes to the finances, when it comes to how to build a career, a business, right? And now she's going for the smaller pieces of wisdom. And she's actually going to put them all together and build this abundant and prosperity and actually start receiving it. Receiving this is, I feel, it's like little bits of wisdom and knowledge to take action on. Yeah. Okay. Even though you can't see this Two of Swords, she's got these birds left and right side. So this shows me the left and right brain hemispheres, right? So it's got plucking over here and plucking over here to make that decision. Like these little bits and nuggets of questions that will clear this up, and you'll be able to pluck your wisdom, your abundance, prosperity, whatever it is to you. This is your garden. You can plant it. It's just a decision. So when we make a decision or we don't make a decision, we're still making a decision, right? Okay. And she's worked hard. She's literally leaving a trail of these different healing modalities, and educating herself or himself, with these different ideas to build a prosperous and abundant business, okay, with wisdom. So we got the Four of Swords came out in reverse. So upright, it could mean it's thoughts again, right? It's time to rest. It's time to rest. You already, a Four of Swords usually in the traditional deck, 3 swords above the person and 1 below, right? So you have all these ideas, right? You're putting them into action. You're making a decision, whether you can see which way to move forward or how it, okay, yeah. So it's like these birds are pulling at both sides and saying, hey, just make a decision. Just take action, make a decision. Don't worry about where it's going, because she's blindfolded, right? She can't see where it's leading her. Just take this leap of faith, and you're going to build something that's very prosperous and from the wisdom. And so upright, it's saying to rest. Okay, so now she's decided she's had enough rest. It's time to come out of the nest. It's come out of hanging on to all these ideas, right? It's all nestled up and kept them safe. They were dear to her heart, okay, his or her heart. So it's, yes, take action. There's somebody out there that needs to take action and move forward. Totally lighten the load, simplify your life. You got all this education and this trail of healing modalities or whatever it is, prosperity, abundance to you. It could be, I'm also feeling it doesn't matter it doesn't matter right now. Either way, you're making a decision or not making a decision. It's still a decision. So it's just move. It's just like get on there and go and take action. Whatever decision it is, it's still going to be abundant. It's going to serve you well. It's going to take care of you. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm really getting these little pieces. She's got this big coin that's already in the bowl, okay? But now she's reaching for these little bits of wisdom because of the owl. Maybe you're seeing owls, pictures of owls like this right now, okay? So she's happy. She knows that she has this. She's learned all these different ways and tricks and trades and techniques, right? Talents, gifts that she can just pluck any day at any time. One of these pentacles, they're all abundant. It's all abundant, okay? Very prosperous business, I feel. So if someone's trying to make a decision and taking action and maybe building a healing business, right? Do it. This is confirmation to do it. Just keep going back to the page, to the apprentice. Don't think you know it all, because as soon as you think you know it all, you're going to find out, right? Go back to the questions. Keep integrating the little ideas that you have. Maybe you're thinking about writing a book, right? About how you educated yourself from the page to the king or the queen of pentacles, right? Okay. So let's see if we get any more. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit wants you to know making the decision and moving forward and taking action is to know you're never alone. You always have a faithful companion. Maybe you have a pet, a person that you really count on. So it's some kind of journey, some kind of travel you need to make a decision on, right? To move forward, to take this action. I'm also feeling that you've had enough rest, okay? And that's why it came in reverse. Like, it's like you don't have to nurture your heart anymore. It is time. What are you waiting for? It's like your higher self is saying, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Just go ahead, pluck it, put it out there, and you're good. Yeah. And know that you're always safe. You're always protected, right? You're protected by all. Maybe you got messages coming in from birds, right? The birds, maybe it's a business communicating with animals, right? So it's about taking action, making a decision, and building this abundant garden of independence. Maybe you're taking action to be more independent in your life, and you've been overthinking, okay? So take what you have right now, take action. Don't worry about what it looks like, okay, or which way to go. Just pluck what you already have, turn it into prosperity and abundance, okay? There's something about a healing business, sharing your wisdom, which again, lessons learned, and where you have been blessed to give back as a business. So that'd be your gifts and talents. Let's see. Yeah. It's also saying, remember when you do take action, it is really important to ground your energy so you're not in this headspace. That way you can connect to your intuitive being, to your inner guidance, which is the owl and the animals all around. Okay. And remember that planting seeds, it takes time to water them and nurture them and make them grow. But this person already has 9 out of 10. And then you have the A's. So there you go. So I hope you like my style in my educational video today. If you have any questions, hi, Gregory. I can ask a questions here. Oh, if you're still with me, I was doing the video first. Sure can. If you're there, go ahead and type it in. Yes, you can. If you're still there. Yes, you can. So what is your question? And if you're not still here, you can always come back to this video and I will definitely answer your questions. Um, so yeah, I think that's what we're getting here. But remember to always, well, I want you to know this, and this is coming through is what I feel is we're either taking action or we're not taking action, but we're still always moving forward because energy is always this momentum and it's always moving forward. It's just about you being able to make the decision, whether you can see which direction you're going into. It's about trusting the process, trusting your higher self, your inner being, your inner light to shine and guiding you forward. So just make a decision. Trust yourself, be yourself, love yourself, care for yourself. Always want to connect to yourself. Ask. That's why I made this video with these questions, like totally important questions to always like get your alone time and ask these questions with intention to receiving the answers. Okay. So I don't think you're here anymore, Gregory, because I was doing the stream first and then I always come back to the questions. So for future reference, that's what is going to happen. So I don't get sidetracked. Okay. So I can stay on point, on focus, and that's what I want for you. So sending you so much love and light, and thank you for coming to Goddess Love Healings. I love you all. Remember to leave me any questions you have. I will absolutely get to them ASAP. I love this. I love what I do. This is absolutely resonating for myself too, because for the longest time, I could not make a decision on what I wanted for a business. And it's because I have so many different ideas and so much education that I taught myself. So with that being said, I love you. Love and light. Have a great, blessed day or night or evening, wherever you are.